if you observe here, as we told, so hope you guys can see my screen. um, so these are the relationship types we have, like a one to one, one to many to many, and many to one. So let's say if we are considering only one to one, okay, so one to one is nothing but, so let's take an example of this two, this and this, data set 1 and data set 2. So what I'll do is, let me just do one thing. Let me hide this. Okay, let's say we have the same example here. From this, okay, so when you are considering only one to one, so we will just see first one to one. So this is the common column we have here in between these two. So when you say one to one, so this is one and this is one. So the relationship when you are blending, I mean, like when you are doing a join here, only using one column, you're doing this join, right? I mean, like, so there is no other column you're using to do a join here. So this is nothing but the major relationship. It's like when you are connecting two data sets. So how many column, I mean to say how many relationships. It's like, so now we are just seeing only one. So you're just considering one and you're just getting the information. And also the result, how it will be like. So you have this column and you have this column. And also along with this, when you are showing the result also, so you are just considering only one to one, and at the same time using this and this, you're just taking the information of only one column from the data set to. So it is like using one particular relationship, you are getting the information from the data set 2 or data set 1. When you are combining two data sets, you're just using only one column to do that relationship. So likewise, so when we go to this one to many, the same way it will happen. Like let's say you have column A as a common and a column A as a common. So let's say there was another column. Um, Let me just add it here. So maybe the column name might be different, or maybe the column, let's say same column only. Okay. Yes. So we have the same column, column B. So when it comes to this, so here only one, here if you see, so both are same, and here you have two columns. So when you connect these two, it will be like a many to many. Okay, so using one and two columns, you will be doing the join here. So this is nothing but the many to many, and many to one and one to many will come in a very rare case. So how that will work is, maybe let me just show you something. Yeah, many to one and one to many use like in the same way. Okay, so if it is like, so right now we have seen like, so one column here and one column here and two columns here and two columns here, so which says the many to many relationship. So that is fine. So, and also even about the relay result also, how that one to many and many to one, you'll see like, let me just modify the same data set here. So you have this only one, so which says one, and it, when it comes to this, it should say one to many. Okay. Or for your thing, let me just do something. Okay, let me just delete. Again, we'll do control Z. Okay, wait, what happened? Okay, let me just put the data set here, then you will understand. So this is data set 1. And this is data set 2, where it says you just have one. And when it comes to the second data set, maybe I add this also. So only between two data sets, you just have only one common column. So, and so assume that, so this is a kind of a master table. Okay. And you have this as a new data set which you are connecting in Tableau. And for this table, you have to get some codes or ranks from the another table. So you will be getting the information here. So it means that using this particular one column, you are trying to get the other multiple columns from the secondary data set. So that is like an one to many, and the same time many to one also is the same. So let's say you just have this kind of all the complete data with you, and you just need to get only one particular column from any of the master table or something. So that way it will just lead to many to one. So I mean, why I am just telling about this relationships is because, so this relationships concept actually, which will help in data blending, how we will do that relationship in Tableau. But now in the data source page, so actually when we see this, let me just connect to that joins file. Let me just connect joins. Oh, I'll tell you one thing clearly. Okay. So earlier to this, so the moment you will just drag and drop something here, so you might have observed, see, so earlier it was not like this. Okay. So the moment you will drag and drop the second data set, what will happen here is like it will be showing up the relationships. So earlier it was showing the direct joins actually. So the relationships was not enabled in this data source page. So here if you see, so it is asking like, so here you can change how it should be. So one to many or many to one or something like that. See, and also referential integrity is nothing but here records which will match are all records which will match some record. So this is something like the moment you will do this relationship between two data sets, right? So this will help you so instead of going and doing the join individually, so this also helps you like, so how you would like to join these two data sets and get the information. So the same way, even if you observe our joins, so let's say, okay, so this is your primary data set, so which says many, and you just need only one column from here. What you can do, all records which will match from here, and some all records which will match here. So if you observe there, the result in the below set, let me just do something like some records which will match. So almost the result is same. So maybe let me just do some other relationship. Yeah, I mean the data sets are like that. Okay, let me just add. See, as I told you, so even you can create some, I mean you can add the other columns also if there are common, if you feel if there are common in any of the data sets, so you can add them to the like a relationship module, and you can just do that. So most of the cases, just understand that when you would like to just connect two data sets, so you need one common column, so there it will just blend the information. And remember one thing also from this is like these relationships will work in terms of like an so wherever you have the common column, so that will consider as a one column, and the result, everything will just be I mean like so I think I was telling you about these things where you can just use these things like an data blending. So individually you can just do this and you can connect it. So earlier we used to do like, so separately connecting the two data sets, and we are just doing it. So right now, so how it will differ is the same way. So the information from this data set will remain separate, and the information from this data set will remain separate. So it, when you go to the actual sheet, so you can see, so what are the data we have from the data set one, what are the data we have from the data set two. So individually we can do this. So how this and the data blending will differ, so you will see once we do the data blending concept. Okay, so then you'll understand. So now I think, as I told you, so this was not the page in the previous versions you are be having. So the page what you were having in the earlier pages is this. So directly the moment you will just drag here, and when you go with the secondary data set, it will show you this join symbol and you will be doing it. But now it was not showing in this. So if you would like to just do the join for sure in any of the data set, it will just allow you to do it when you just open that particular data set what you have. So if you connected two data sets, and if we go here, so let's say maybe we'll just see how the result will look like for this. Maybe you just want, if you see here, mm, wherever the column, let me just put something here. See whatever the information we have here. Okay, so in the data set one or a b c d f g. Okay, and in this, so whatever the information we have, it is there. But the moment I dragged out the column d, so what it does is, whatever the common values we have, so it was just taking that, and it was just showing it. Okay, so that is what relationships will do. And always remember, relationships will do like a kind of inner join. So and also now here we had a condition saying that um let me just, let me just put on many to many. So here it says like a some records match, right? I'll just go with all records match, and we will see if there is any difference in the result. See, there won't be change, I mean like any change in, so some records match or all records match, which is similar one, like, so wherever the records are matching, it will just show up. So the difference, major difference is like, between the relationships and the data blending concept is like an, so always relationships will work on the inner join way, but individually maybe, likewise I think, when I was came to Bangalore, I was telling you guys about joins and data blending, how it will differ. So joins, you can, if you can do anything, and it will affect the data set, everything, but when it comes to the relationships, so it was saying that just kind of so this is also similar to blending, but in this case it will always work like an inner join, but wherein the blending concept is a little different, like, so you need to connect the data sets itself as a two different data sets, so then it will work. Okay, so I think you might be having a little confusion here, so I'll just clarify it once to you guys. Okay, so joins, you're clear that, so you'll be having four types of joins, and among them you have seen like how the results are differing. So, and at the same time, remember, so earlier to this version, so Tableau doesn't showing this relationships here, so directly it was just showing up. So the moment you drag and drop, it will be just connecting the secondary data set with the join. So now it was just going with the relationships, so which will work like an, kind of a data blending concept. So it's not, it will just attach the two data sets, but individually you can use, in the visualization part in the worksheets whenever you are working. And always remember, so it will work like an inner join. But when we are going with the next level, which is nothing but the data blending. So for the data blending, so we will see how it's gonna work. Okay, so now let me just do something. I have removed this. So you have the column here. Oh, wait, why it is just showing? Let me just keep data set one. Okay, here I might have used it. Okay, so let me just delete this. Now we will see about the data blending. Okay, how it will be working. So now I have the data set one. Okay, so I have A and B, and we have the information which is showing up here. So, but I want to take the information from the next data set, um, only the rank, or maybe whomever, we have the names in that secondary data set, right? So maybe using join you can do, but um, wait, let me just do this also, then you will understand. So let's do this. Okay, so you have two individual informations. So for all this, A, B, C, D, F, G, so you have the subjects and you have the marks. And in the different sheet, you have that A, B, C, D, and who are them, and what are the rank you have. So now in the next sheet, what you would like to show is, so you would like to have the information of what is A, B, C, D something, and you would like to see the names and the marks. Okay, so you would like to see the names of these guys. So now if you observe here clearly, it is asking, in order to use fields from dataset 2, a relationship needs to be created with dataset 1 and with dataset 1. So select data and edit blend relationship to open the blend relationships dialog box. Okay. So it means that where we will do that blending. So also observe this. So earlier these two are like so whenever whichever the dataset we are selecting, it was just showing only blue tick mark there. And now since we are doing the blending, so it was showing the different color for this dataset. I'll tell you what is the color difference. Okay. So now here automatically we don't have nothing. So I'll just going and custom. See, this is the primary data set. The data set one I'm considering as a primary data set. Data set two as a secondary data set. Okay. So now I'm going. So I'm just applying the blending between A and A. I mean, so it says like A1 there, and I will be doing it. Now, if you observe clearly, the result is looking like the left join. So even you can observe this. Okay. So wherever the value is matching, it is just coming there. So rest everything is showing like a null. So that is how the blending will work. Okay. So all I yesterday itself I told you. So data blending is always work like an left outer join. And see, so this data blending, whatever I had done, so is restricted to only this particular sheet. So it will not affect in this or in this. So if you do any changes to this, so it will work accordingly only for this sheet, and maybe whichever is related using this sheet, everything will work. But when it comes to here, so whatever the things you will do like a filters, everything whatever you will keep, only it will be restricted to this here. So these two are individually having the information from data set 1 and the data set 2, but wherein the sheet 3 is the combination of these two. Like, so we just did the I mean we combined the values from the two data sets and we have shown the result. Okay, so this way, so blending is very simple. And also how this blending is working here, you need to observe now. Okay, now let me see. If you see this link symbol, so let me just uncheck this, I mean like unblend this. So when I unblend, if you see in column D, all the values are went like a star. But again, so if I click on this, so this will automatically show the values whichever is common, and wherever you will not be finding the value, it will just show as a null. Okay, so this is something like you need to observe in the blending. And also the difference what I was telling here is the data set one, which is nothing but the primary data set one, will always show like an in the blue color symbol here, and the secondary data set we are considering will show in the orange color. And in the secondary data set you will observe the blending symbol, and you will not find that in the primary data set. In the secondary data set you will find the blending symbol for which column you are doing that blending, and based on which column you are taking the information from the secondary data set. So that is the symbol which you will observe here. Okay, so this is about the blending. Okay, so do you guys have any doubts?
Now, can you explain it again? What is blending?
Sorry.
Can you explain it again?
Hmm. Okay, so let's say, mm, I mean, like, first let me just tell you generally. Yesterday we just started with like an joining of two tables. I mean, like combining two data sets. Okay. So generally, when this blending or the joins concept, everything will come. I'll tell you. So based on that, you will understand. So let's say you have three, four data sets, and you would like to, when you it comes to Tableau, so you'd like to combine them, and you have to use it for your visualization. So maybe in few cases, what happens, you just need to combine everything into one single data set, and you need to create the visualization. So that case, you will go for the joins. So maybe there is an different situation that, so you can take the two individual or three individual data sets, and you will work on your visualizations. And at the end, you would like to just showcase the summary between all the three data sets. Whatever using all the three data sets, you would like to just show the summary. So that time, so if you do the join, what will happen? The other views what you have created, that will disturb. So now instead of that, since you already connected those three data sets, you will just take the required columns, whatever you need for that summary view from each of the data set in a separate sheet, and you will create them. But when you are taking the information from each data set, you need to observe one thing, that you need to have one common column at least between all the three data sets or four data sets, how many you are using. And you should maintain one thing, that so which is the base file you need to consider. So that base file will show you like complete information, and rest of the two data sets or three data sets will show wherever the matching record will come. So that will just showcase in your view. Okay, that is the major thing you need to remember. And those are the secondary data sets. Okay. So if you observe this, this is what happened here also. So we are considering data set one as a primary data set. So we just taken it. And in the secondary data set, we are just taking the one column from secondary data set wherever these two. So A and A, when you are comparing, so these are matching. So it was just showing the result until there, then rest of the things it was showing as a null. So this is how the blending will show. So which is blending will always help you in terms of linking two data sets very easily. So it's like, why? Because it's not very tough. So I mean, even joins also, it's not a tough case. Only the thing is, you just need to drag and drop, and you just need to adjust. So based on which columns you need to join and things. But in joins, what happens is the result will show. I mean, like, so the complete information will be just directly applying there itself, and will be showing the complete result. But when it comes to data blending, so the individual data sets will be as is like that. When it comes to the view, so based on those two data set, based on the common columns, you will just consider whichever you would like to keep as a base file, and whichever as a secondary file. Based on that, you will just consider them, and you will create the visualizations. So individually you can take it, and you can restrict the blending to that particular sheet. But when it comes to joins, so if the moment you do the join in the data source level, what happens, it will be just applying for the complete sheets whatever you have used using that joins. I mean, joins result whatever you have. But blending is something like, so wherever you create the visualization on a particular sheet, that will restrict there. So it will not go further. So that is the small difference you just need to observe. Even what is blending is nothing but, so it is then combination when you would like to combine two data sets. So you can use the blending concept, and how the blending will work is like, so always remember, so this will work like an left outer join. The result will look like an left outer join. Okay. So for this also, okay, so maybe you can use the same data set, or maybe if you'd like to create the new data set also, I'm fine. Just add these two to the Tableau, and create the data blending concept here. So how you will do that is, I will show you again. So I'm just going here. Mm, So maybe we'll do it in a reverse way now. So we'll consider data set 2 as a primary data set and data set 1 as a secondary. Okay. So now I have the names and I do have the rank. Now I would like to just see from this column, I mean from this next data set, I would like to see what are the subjects they have. So right now, if you observe, so all are showing stars because the blending relationship is not happened here. So if you go here and do this, so it will be just showing. So wherever is applicable and in between observe there is a null. So which means so this is not there in the uh, secondary data set. So that's why it was just showing null there, and for the rest of the things it was just showing the value. Okay, so now let me just do something here. Go to data and edit blood relationships. I'll remove this. Okay, now we will see. Since we don't have any relationship between these two data sets, so it was just showing blank. I mean, like it was just showing star. So if you'd like to add them manually, why? Because let's say maybe I'll rename this. Okay, so here it was containing like this. So maybe you might have a doubt saying that maybe it has to exactly the same. I mean, the column name has to be very exact or something. So if it is exactly same or not, so this is the best way. Okay, like if the the column name is whether same or not, and you know that the values in it are same between the two data sets, so you can manually go and do the relationship between those two columns. So right now what I did, so we know that the AA column has contains only ABCD, and in the data set we do have the common column like a and we are having the information. So in this, so we'll be just doing this blending now. I mean, we just need to add. So one time you can add one. So if you'd like to add some other, so since if you'd like to see maybe another columns, if you'd like to add, you can just click on this and you can add. Okay. So now I am just added A and clicked on OK. Now the blending symbol came here, and remember, so always when you are doing a blending, the link has to happen between these two data sets, then only the result will show. So if the link is off here, it will not show the result. So it should enable this link. Okay, so did you guys understood this?
Yeah, no.
Okay. So I think likewise I told you like yesterday I just asked you guys to just take the data sets and perform the joins operations and things. Um, Maybe take the same data sets also fine, or you'd like to create the new also I'm fine. Add them to the Tableau, and remember one thing, you should add the data sets like a new data set. Okay, so how you will add that is like, see right now. Now let me just close this data set. Okay, so I just have one data set now. So how you will add the new data set is nothing